It's recording.
Alright everybody, look up here for me. I'm going to show you guys how to use Publisher for teaching purposes. So I'm going to show you just a couple quick examples of people that have used Publisher. This is a fifth grade teacher that used Publisher to create a classroom newsletter.
Wow, that's a terrible last name. What was it? Bottom line.
Also, here's an example of someone that used Publisher to create a flyer.
Cool.
And then again, here's another example of how you can use Publisher for newsletters. So if you guys would go ahead and open up Publisher, it'll come to this page. Is everyone here?
Oh.
So a couple other things you can use Publisher for. You can actually create like a calendar lesson plan where it's like a calendar and you type in what you're going to do for each day. You can also make like personalized bookmarks for like your students. So that's a couple things. But today I'm going to show you guys how to make a very basic newsletter. So up at the search bar, if you guys will type in newsletter. A couple of different options are going to show up. You guys are going to pick this one. It's called a newsletter. So. And press create once you click on it. And that's one great thing about Publisher is it does present you with a bunch of different templates that you can use. And that's what they're going to do. This is Microsoft. So this actually does give you 6 different pages to work with, but we're actually only going to create one page. So I cannot personally read that. So if you go to view, you can change like how zoomed in it is. So I do 75%, and that way you can read it a little better. So if you go to view and then you go right there, that number, I switch it to 75%. Okay, is everyone there? Anyone need any help thus far? Okay, so we are gonna start from the top and work our way down. So one of the nice things about this template is it has something called your organization and then the newsletter date. So we are going to click on your organization, highlight it, delete it, and then type in whatever dream school you want to work for. And that would just be like the school that you're working for, but you're not. And then we're going to go over to the right and we're going to change newsletter date and volume 1, issue 1, delete all that, and we're going to type in March 31st, 2016. So one problem I had creating this was spacing issues, but I figured out how to do that. So if we click on this main area that says newsletter title, one of the issues is that there's so much space right here. So like if you try to enlarge the title, it just moves everything down. So we want to take this little square and move it down to the top of newsletter title, and that will help with our spacing issues once we start inserting text. Anyone need help with this one? Okay. So does everyone have the Google Doc opened up that I provided on Canvas? Okay. So on that we have the 2 stories for the newsletter along with the titles of them. So we are actually going to copy and paste those over. So if you go from the bottom of here, you want to highlight all of it up to lead story headline. You're going to copy all of that and then paste what is in the Google Doc.
So we will be in touch.
So include the lead story.
All of that.
Yeah, so go from the bottom of that text box to lead story headline. So just there, not the actual title. And then that's where you're gonna paste. You guys get it? Yeah. Are you guys good? Are you good? Okay. Okay, so once you pasted it over, you can see that it made it really small. So we're gonna change that. We're gonna make all of that section. We go to, so it's 8 right now. We want to make it 20.
Oh, make the font size one.
Yeah.
Whoa, 20? That's cool.
That's huge. Is it big on yours?
That's really large.
This is 20.
Yeah. Yours, that's 20 for yours. Okay, so then it's a little different on everyone else's. Do what you think looks the best. And that can still fit everything. Oh, okay, I pressed 20, but it says it's 11.9. So make it like that. Don't know why, but it's because it resizes it. And it does that because it resizes it based on what size the box is. So then another thing we want to do is enlarge each section's title, and that's pick up and drop off. So we're just going to enlarge that a little bit. I'm doing 14. Yeah, just do what looks best for yours because I think they copied over a little differently. Is everyone there so far? Okay, and then next we want to change the newsletter title. So what I did is I just put Miss my last name March issue, or you can change it however creative you want to get with that, but that's up to you guys. Or March newsletter. So one of the things I really like about this is once you have your text box created, and every time you do it, this was longer than what they gave us. Before it just said newsletter title, but now I wrote it into 2 lines, so all of this changed in sizing because this got bigger. So that's one nice thing is that whenever you are in a text box, it'll adjust based on what changes you make within that text box. So then we're going to go over here to the side. And here they have, because they had multiple pages, they have what's on each page, and then they have special points of interest. So that's actually what we're going to delete all of that, but keep the text box. And then if you go over, you can see that I typed out special days days of interest. So it has MLK Day, Parent Teacher Conferences, spring break, and last day of school.
All those good days.
All the important days. And then you're going to copy that over as well. And then here again, we're going to make the special days of interest part a larger font. And then also we're going to make these a little bit larger to fit the screen size. So I made special days of interest size 18, and then these I made size 12. But see, that works on mine, so my number does. You okay? Does anyone need help so far? Thank you. So a couple other things, that's the end of the tutorial, but a couple other things that you can add onto Publisher. You can add pictures. Originally I had you guys adding a QR code, but that wasn't really important to the basics of Publisher. So that is something you can add on later. So you can go up to insert, and there's areas where you can insert pictures or calendars or different advertisements, stuff like that. So I just pretty much showed you the basics of how to like use the text box and stuff, but you can add images and kind of like spice it up a little bit. Did you have a question?
Yeah, how do you change, like, are you able to change the color of the format, template?
Yeah, if you go to borders
Page
and
design.
accents, yeah. So if you go to page design, right now it's chosen as civic, but you can change that. They give you a bunch of different options.
Oh, there we
So
go.
like I want mine berry, then I can do that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so you can change the background colors and anything like that if you wanted to. But yeah, does anyone have any other questions? Or can they think of other things you could add to this to like make it more eye-popping or like catch people's attention, parents or students' attention? Something you could add?
These different fonts for like the text and the titles.
Yeah.
I like what the one teacher did when they have like all the vocab words down the side of it or something.
So make it like, is it this one?
Yes. Yeah,
So make it like more designed for your classroom.
or even feature like either a student of the week or month, or like student of, or student's work of the month or something like that, like feature
Absolutely.
something so it makes them want to look at the newsletter.
Yeah, well I just showed you guys one page, so like the ones that the examples I showed you had multiple pages. So this actually provides other pages that you can like do it on, so I think those would be great additions. Those are great ideas. So that is all. Thank you.
Okay, so, where's my Catherine? Catherine. In Adobe, so I found Adobe Premiere in here, but not Adobe Elements.
Okay, yeah, I don't, because I found it on my computer perfectly fine, so maybe it just doesn't work with Windows very well.
I think what happens is, so you downloaded it from IU Anywhere, or you downloaded it from IU Where.
Yeah.
And in order to download things from IU Where, you have to own the computer that you install it on.
Oh.
So that would mean that everyone here would actually be downloading it onto these computers. They don't own these computers, so they can't necessarily install them on them. And if we did, then everybody wouldn't have access to do this at a later point in time.
Right.
However, there's IU Anywhere, which is different. And IU Anywhere, A-N-Y, which means you can literally use it wherever you go, has Adobe Premiere, Dreamweaver, all of the different ones you want. So IU Anywhere means that you can use it on any computer, you don't have to download it, so.
Right, well, like, why is there an anywhere?
IUware is so that you can download the software, you can physically keep the software. Because once you leave IU, you can't access IU Anywhere.
Really?
Yes, but you can download IUware until you leave, and then you have all this math software.
Before you graduate, so you
Yes.
still have it.
Through
So I
anywhere.
downloaded, but then
So
put it on the
IU anywhere
USB.
now, it's gonna not work.
There are two different things. There is IU, let me go get my markers. You
I'm
are
sorry.
amazing. I actually do have my markers still in there.
I like to find out, so anywhere, I don't know if you use it, I wasn't here.
Yeah, it's fine.
But if
Like,
you
you
download
get it from IUware,
Yeah.
you are downloading the actual software and
Say it again.
So you gotta log into
So she
Classes
was saying one
Okay, I get that.
time,
I don't think so.
that you should download it like to a USB or something. So that way if like your computer dies or something, you still have the
like,
program
Yeah.
software.
file,
So,
application files
USB's gotta be
on,
huge.
like, Google Drive.
That's a lot of it.
And then, maybe like $40 or something.
Yeah, seriously.
Probably, yeah. You just have to save your code. I don't know how that's gonna work with like an old code. Yeah. Just get it, I think you get it to up to 6 months after you graduate. No, that makes sense.
As a gift to our students, they
Yeah.
should get it for life.
They should. You're here, I would support that.
Hey, boss, after they graduate or no?
I don't think so.
Send them a favor for coming to the school, so they can.
But, so this one, you can access on any computer, okay? And on this one, you have to download. So what happens is, IU Anywhere is actually done on a virtual computer. So all the stuff that you're doing, you're not actually doing on your computer, you're actually sending clicks and signals to the server at UX, and it's sending back an image of what that looks like. So those are actually called virtual clients.
I think I talked about that in W310.
I think we talked about it with me too.
And in here, yeah.
Virtual clients, or they're also called thin clients. And I know that we talked about it. So those are the two differences there between those two.
Right.
So download as much software as you possibly can.
Stressing me out. What is stressing you?
Wait,
Downloading that much software.
Is like one of those Adobe products.
Yeah.
We're gonna have her.
I actually
One for
yeah.